I thought that this was gonna be such an easy journey for me. Because I'm Latina, you think you look at a Latina and she's gonna get pregnant, I got hips.
Make sure you ready.
Yeah.
Because your life is never the same.
Sons need their moms and daughters need their dads.
Hey, what's up? I'm Adrienne Bailon, and I'm super excited to chat it up with the ladies here at Sistas Salon. I think there really is a difference between the role of a mom and a father, and that doesn't mean to downplay the roles that dads play, because I think they're super important, but it's just different.
It was inside, the baby was inside of you, and you pushed your baby out, and you can't wait to meet your baby. And I think men don't feel that. Like, they don't feel the connection right away. They probably like, oh, this is my baby, but you know that's your baby.
Yeah.
Like, it came out of you. I couldn't imagine
it
coming out of me.
It come with time for guys. For us, it's instant. Because I watch, like, my man, he have kids too, and I just watch how he just, as time grow, his love grow.
My baby daddies, when in the beginning, it's just like, okay, it's a baby there and it's crying, I don't know what to do, and they just be sitting there looking stupid. But as they get older, when they can talk and like interact better, then they start to like get better.
Yep, it grows.
But the baby phase, they just be like,
It's a baby there.
what do I do with it? I don't know. I just be like, are you okay? Like,
For sure. I feel like for me, I actually had a surrogate. So somebody else carried my baby.
I'm not trying to be rude. No, back of my mind, I'm like, when did she have a baby?
No.
I'm like,
No,
when
but
did she have a baby?
I gotta be honest, I tried to have a baby for 6 years. I was trying, went through every kind of fertility treatment you could imagine, and it took so much time that low key, I think there's half guilt and half like the desire that I wanted to have a baby so bad that I want to do everything myself. Do you know what I mean? Like, people were like, will you have a nanny? Will you have somebody help you, a night nurse? Or I wanted to do everything because I felt like, well, damn, I didn't even carry the baby or push it out. The least I could do is stay up in the midnight hours with the baby. And there was a part of me that felt like guilty that I didn't carry the baby. So I felt like I wanted to do everything I could. I know, but I also, yeah, that's true. That was like my last option.
Yeah.
There is truth to waiting, and I think there is real preparation for being a mom, because it is not easy while it's amazing.
I was just about to tell her that.
Yeah.
Make sure you ready.
Yeah.
Because
I
your
feel
life
like
is never the same.
Mama's baby. It's always mom's baby.
For sure.
And like,
Daddies get up and do what they want. Mom gotta stop. Okay, no, let me figure this out. Okay, no, can you? Daddy's just going on about their business.
but like, do you have like a real strong connection?
Yeah. And the crazy thing is,
Because I don't even know how surrogates work.
Okay, so I did IVF, which is pretty much, they took my eggs out of my body, my husband's sperm, and pretty much created my child in a petri dish. And
So
then,
did you pick boy or girl? I'm sorry.
so pretty much IVF works like this. You get a bunch of hormones injected into you that help to stimulate your egg production. And then you find out how many eggs you got. A lot of my girlfriends that have even done like, that have done IVF, the most they get, like they'll get like 22 eggs. The most I ever got was 6. And that's not a lot for like the average woman, especially for someone of my age. So from there, they will take your husband's sperm or your boyfriend's sperm, your man's sperm, and then they fertilize those eggs. For me, all 6 of them would fertilize, but then they would do genetic testing on them and see if they were normal, if they had all their chromosomes. Some of them wouldn't. One time, the first time I ever did it, I got nothing. So you pay a whole lot of money, which is wild.
oh, you gotta pay every time you do it?
Yes.
Girl.
And do you get to pick boy or girl?
No, if you don't get nothing, you don't get nothing. You don't have boy or a girl. And the first time I did it, I had nothing. I remember I was actually at a hair salon, and I was talking to the girl that was doing my hair, and I was so hyped because it was my first time doing it, and I was just excited to find out, like, what did I get? Did I get boys? Did I get girls? And at the time, I was still so hopeful, and it was a new experience for me because I didn't know anybody in my family had never gone through fertility issues. I'm Latina. You think you look at a Latina and she's gonna get pregnant. I got hips. You know, like, I thought that this was gonna be such an easy journey for me, and it was so hard, but I tried to, like, find things to get excited about. And so I was like, I wonder what I got. Do I have girls? Do I have boys? And I remember talking to my hairstylist and being like, the doctor's gonna call me today and tell me what I got. And it went from like being excited to literally him being like
Disappointed, like
so
waiting on something.
I got nothing. Like none of your embryos are normal. Like we can't do anything with these. You actually have to sign paperwork that says you want to discard the embryos. Like in that moment, I was in shock. I was mad. I low-key was like, they want more money. Like I was coming up with all these theories in my head, like, oh, they know I got money.
Yeah, and
so they just trying to get me to do another cycle.
I can see
so
that,
that I had conspiracy
I would've did
theories
that in
all
my-
day.
Yeah,
Not conspiracy, I would have did that shit.
Yes.
That would have been the first thing I thought of.
Yeah, I was like, wait, no. Because then I was thinking to myself, and I know this sounds wild, but you go through different phases of like, at first I was disappointed, then I was mad, then I wanted my money back, then I was like, they're trying to play me for, like, it was wild, like the things I went through.
I would honestly believe that too.
Right? So
Yeah.
I didn't get to pick initially, so I ended up doing IVF 8 times. 8 times. So you
So you
shoot
paid
yourself
8
up.
times?
Yes. Yes. And it's crazy because I actually know so many people that that's not even an option for them. Like imagine women out there who are going through these kinds of things and they don't have
Damn.
they don't have that type of money to do that. So I actually ended up creating a foundation called the Faith and Familia Foundation, and we raise money so that women can actually have the opportunity
That's so good.
Yeah.
to hopefully get different
No, let's
fertility
give her a clap. Let's give her a clap.
But it's so
No, that is good.
I couldn't be happier. Like I think everything happens exactly the way it's supposed to. But let me tell you, when people tell you wait, that's real because I wanted a baby for 6 years and there's still moments where you're like, this is hard. And
Yes.
I'm grateful that I have an amazing husband who's like,
And that's important.
that's
'Cause
who you have a baby with
I
is
like
so
study.
important.
Oh my God. Okay, so are you okay with being a stepmom?
If you know up front, then you
It's
have
different.
the option to be like, yes, I can do this. No, I can't do this. And I feel like also I'm older. Like I'm 40 years old. Like I feel like it's rare you're gonna find a man in their 40s that
Without
doesn't
kids.
have kids. So I kind of have my mind open to the idea of that, and I think I'm okay with it as long as there's respect.
Yeah.
I
And
think
boundaries.
Boundaries.
My answer is no. And I know somebody would be like, girl, you and your 3 kids. But because I feel like, oh my God, this is gonna sound so ghetto. But I really feel like I'm the best baby mama to have because I truly, when I move on, I just truly move on. I don't bother you, I don't call you, I don't be worried about what your girlfriend doing, I'll be none of that. We don't even need to meet. I arrange my nannies to like drop off the kids. So I say all that to say like, when I have tried to do the stepmom thing, their baby mamas are just not ready to let go and they will just drag it through the mud.
Oh my God. Right.
Do you think that there is anything that the man can do to help the situation? Like I really have appreciated
Not
that.
entertain them.
That's exactly what I was getting
because
at.
I met my man
yeah,
and
not
he has
fuck them,
other
but-
kids, but it also like his kids are older,
That's
you know, and
same.
we all his baby mom is cool. We all get along, and it's
Yeah.
like we don't have those issues,
Yeah.
you know. So that's cool, but
That makes the difference.
Yeah.
Like, okay,
Don't
yeah, I
f-
can, yeah, and don't give them no ideas. Don't make them think that there's a chance
There's
that
a
y'all can
chance
get
they
back
can
together.
get back together, yup.
And don't let your baby mama disrespect me. I think,
because I'm gonna come with respect.
exactly, 100%, but I think it's the man's job to set the tone of how this is gonna go forward.
I feel like the baby mother, because my daddy got 16 kids.
Really?
16 kids, and I done had to call my mama before and make her come over there and whoop some ass because people be getting out of line when they think they the top bitch in charge. You know what I'm trying to say?
But
like,
that's the point. Like, if you a stepmom, don't be good to those
Right,
kids.
that's what
like,
I said.
if
I'm
you
giving
love this
respect,
man,
give me that back.
I love my stepchildren. Like, I'm obsessed with my stepdaughter.
Me too.
Like, love her.
Me
my
too.
thing is,
I
and I
love
love
my-
my, and I love my
I love my
stepmama.
stepchildren.
I
I
had
have
to
one
get
that play
older to
football.
understand my stepmom. When I was younger, I used to think my stepmama was mean. I used to think that she didn't like me, but she just didn't like her situation, and she was so like, this is her livelihood. My daddy had money. He's in and out of the house, and she got 5 kids by him. He's making more kids. She just didn't like her situation, so it's like, it wasn't me, it wasn't the other kids, it was him, but she felt like she had no way out. So now that I'm older,
Get out on
You
you.
recognize
I
that.
understand. I feel her pain. Like, I be like, damn, some women just don't have their way out.
That was facts. See, Summer, that's why I rock with you.
I know.